General Hospital spoilers suggest Jason Morgan Steve Burton has been a steadfast supporter and friend in Michael Corinthos' Chad dual life since the moment he was born. Of course, way back then, Carly Spencer Laura Wright had allowed everyone to believe Michael was Jason's son. At the time, that seemed like a better plan than telling the truth that his dad was AJ Quartermaine Sean Cannon. Now that Jason is back in the Quartermaine mansion, we have to wonder what relationships may form there that will end up serving him and others he cares about well. Could his burgeoning closeness with Tracy Quartermaine Jane Elliott end up making friends of these foes? Will it be Jason who puts together the pieces of this puzzle and realizes Michael is the father of Sasha's baby? If that's the case, will Jason end up filling in for him? Knowing that his exit looks open-ended, as though he may be able to return, the fans are much happier with Chad Duell's still somber exit. A bittersweet moment for us all. It seems Duell's on-screen time is done, at least for now. Whether he reprises the role for now, or someone else does, remains to be seen. Duell, in so many words, told Maurice Bernard Sonny Corinthos recently on his show, State of Mind, that he was open to coming back someday. But for now he needs to focus on family and see what else is out there. What does that mean for the role of Michael? It may mean it's going to be vacant for some time. What does that mean for Michael's baby? It means someone else may be playing the role of dad, even if no one else is playing the role of Michael. While Sasha has been taking full advantage of her new family relationships with Maxie Jones Kirsten Storms and Felicia Scorpio Christina Wagner, we have a feeling that neither of them are going to be the person who Sasha finally confesses the truth to. Could that person be Jason though? He and Sasha have had a few relatable and friendly moments on screen lately. The flashbacks to Jason caring for Michael as a baby and being his father were touching, and they reminded us that no matter how things worked out, Jason always felt paternal about Michael. Will he do whatever it takes to protect Michael's child and his role in that child's life? Sasha doesn't have many close relationships in Port Charles. She was a grifter for much of her life before she came to town, crashed and burned, and reformed herself. Cody Bell Josh Kelly was the best friend she had for a while, but now that it turns out he's her cousin, she can't ask him to pretend to be her baby daddy. Of course, we can't imagine that Sasha will ask that of anyone, but will Jason step into that role anyway, as a means of ensuring Sasha's child has a father figure, and that place stays reserved for Michael? An apple a day is supposed to keep the doctor away, or so the old saying goes. But a trip to the Big Apple could add an extra layer of fun when it comes to indulging in some downtime. General Hospital's Steve Burton and his fiancée Michelle Lundstrom recently went on a New York City adventure with family and friends, and it proved to be one for the books. NYC, one of, if not the greatest city, Burton stated while posting photos and videos with family, friends, food, fun and snow during what was a weekend to remember. The reel began with a shot of Burton and his son Jack, followed by one of him and Lundstrom dressed in black. There were pics of food, the scenery, including the Empire State Building, one of a sweet kiss, snow-covered streets and sled riding fun. In closing out the post, Burton asked fans, "What's your favorite thing about NYC?" Speaking of his son, last October the proud dad posted a video from Stardome Comedy Club, where Jack opened for Burton. "What a huge blessing this kid is," he expressed, then went on to explain that Jack had never been on stage ever, but was bold, and went for it, and did an amazing job. And when it comes to Lundstrom, back in January, Burton revealed that he had popped the question, and she said yes. "We're glad Burton and his crew had a nice time away, and if you are planning to take a trip to New York City, we found the perfect book for you above." Dante walked into the PCPD interrogation room to find Tracy still sitting there. Lulu showed up right behind him, but he told her it was too late to see Tracy. Lulu told Dante that she thought she could get Tracy to cooperate with the police. "I am fluent in Tracy Quartermaine. Let me have a crack at her," Lulu begged. Dante relented and allowed Lulu to talk to Tracy, who was busy spinning herself in a chair when Lulu entered the interrogation room. Lulu warned Tracy she was facing kidnapping charges, but Tracy laughed it off. Lulu refused to give up. "Wiley and Amelia need Willow, and Willow needs them," Lulu pointed out. Before Lulu could say much more, Dante brought Jason in, ready to broker a deal. However, Tracy wasn't interested. What is to prevent Willow from packing up those kids and going right back to Nina's? Or worse, to go to live with Drew? What's going to stop her? She asked. Jason and Lulu desperately tried to get Tracy to listen to reason. Jason insisted that the cops would find the kids eventually, and Tracy would end up in jail if she didn't agree to this deal. Lulu asked Jason to give her a moment alone with her former stepmother. Tracy continued to repeat that the children were Quartermaines, so she had to protect them. Lulu advised Tracy to play the long game. Michael won't be gone forever. He still has parental rights. Be smart, take the win, Lulu said. Finally, Lulu emerged from the interrogation room to tell Jason and Dante that Tracy had something to say. She begrudgingly told them that she would take the deal. As soon as Jason tried speaking to Willow in the hospital chapel, Drew spoke for her and told his brother that Willow had nothing to say to him. Willow realized this was about her children and wanted to hear what Jason had to say. Jason proposed a compromise, suggesting that Willow and the kids stay in the gatehouse so they can be with both her and Monica. Drew wanted to know if Tracy was aware of this idea. Drew did everything he could to convince Willow that this was a bad deal. Jason assured Willow he would get Tracy to agree, but Drew wouldn't hear of it. I would not commit to anything, he advised Willow. However, Willow ignored him and told Jason she was on board if Tracy was okay with it. Jason left, leaving Drew to influence Willow. You don't need Jason to get your kids back. I keep telling you that you have all the power that you need. Drew asked Willow not to drop the charges against Tracy, but she wasn't so sure since kidnapping was such a serious offense. Willow said she felt bad depriving Monica of the kids, so Drew accused Tracy of just using Monica as an excuse to punish him and Willow. Finally, Willow grew a backbone and was firm with Drew. My kids are traumatized enough. If Jason has a way to end this and bring them home to their home, then that's what I want, she said. Drew finally agreed to support any decision Willow made. However, he still warned her not to move back to the Q estate because the family could still take the kids away from her. Drew admitted that he didn't think Jason would intentionally lie to Willow, but he didn't trust other family members. Just then, Jason called Willow with good news.